Okay, welcome audience, Panhandle folks. And here we are, another show. And I am super excited about our guest. Of course, you know, a lot of my clients and potential clients are from out of town and they've never heard of the termite inspection or what a WDO is. And so my next guest is from Patriot Pest Company, and she is actually an inspector. So, Destiny, thank you for coming on the show. Welcome. Yes. Okay. And so, again, as I said, you know, a lot of people just don't know anything about termites here in Florida. And of course, the whole state of Florida has so many bugs, and it's really an issue sometimes. I mean, as far as like buying an existing house that may have some wood rot or what have you. And so that's why I have you here. So if you don't mind educating all of us, because I like to hear details of that too, because you know we just order the inspection and then kind of just read the report, and then and so really that's basically a lot of the knowledge that us agents have. So yes, take the floor. What are the most common bugs here in Florida?
The most common bugs that we deal with, well, like you said, it's humid, it's hot. We pretty much have them all. But termites, ants, mosquitoes, flea, tick, rodents, wildlife, we deal with pretty much all of them.
Yes.
Those are the calls we get most of the time, though. Termites, ants, mosquitoes, rodent, bed bugs. Deal with a lot of bed bugs as well. So
Okay.
we have several different treatments that we do. You know, we do lawn service for insects in the lawn. We do termite prevention, termite treatment. We have a mosquito service that is a fog. That would be a chemical treatment where we fog underneath the bushes coming up. And then we also have a pod treatment, which is it's a 5-gallon bucket of water, and it has a fungus in it that attacks female mosquitoes.
Wow.
So it gets rid of the female population, so you see fewer and fewer mosquitoes.
So yeah, with the mosquitoes, that's a big deal out here too, because
Oh yeah,
usually like in the evening at dusk, that's when they just start coming out and eating us.
yeah, and
So
outside.
yeah, tell us about the mosquitoes. So with that little treatment there, like they have the what do you call it? Those candles, those citronella candles.
Yeah.
So does it work similar to that?
Well, what it does is it has an IGR in it that sterilizes the female. The fogger does. Now the pod just gets rid of the female population, so you see few. They can't breed, so you have fewer and fewer mosquitoes around your structure.
Wow, that's great. That's great to know. And that's probably really good. Do you surround that around the house? Just
Well,
the bucket?
one pod covers 4,300 square foot. So that's
Wow.
more of an IPM service, which is like an integrated pest management, more green than using a chemical. A lot of
Oh,
people want to
okay.
go green. So we're trying
Yes.
to lean a little more towards, going green.
Yeah. You know, because a lot of people are all health conscious and all that. So that's what you mean when you say green.
By environmental safety and
Wonderful. Wow, that's great to know, because I know I was just speaking to my daughter-in-law. Actually, she was telling me about the fogger that goes around the neighbor. So can you tell me about that?
okay.
I mean, is that what it is the
Well, when we
fogger
were
and the
kids, the fogger that ran down the street, I'm not really sure how that worked because it needs to hit where they're laying, like underneath
yeah.
the leaves. So I don't know how that works, but the chemical goes underneath the leaf. That's where they lay their larvae, is underneath the leaves. So it's going to catch them at an early stage so they cannot pupate into the next stage.
So when they do that, they actually ride around, right, in a truck, and then the spray goes out.
Now
Um,
we do it with a backpack fogger.
oh,
You're,
so
we're talking
whoever's
about when we were kids, there was a truck that drove down
yes.
the street and just
Oh, yeah, but
yeah,
that
we
happened the
actually
other
put it.
day. I think that was the public, the county
Yeah,
does that then.
we
Ooh,
actually put a
okay.
backpack on that actually fogs. It's a mist that we
Yeah.
go up and underneath all the leaves, eaves, stuff like that. So you have a better treatment if you can actually get to where the
Yeah. Okay. So that's the service that you all do. Could you tell us a little bit more of what your services that you do offer with Patriot Pest?
We have a termite protection, bed bug service, bed bug preventative.
Wow.
Mosquito, lawn, pest control. We have a new product. It's called Tap Insulation. It's a pesticide insulation that we put into your attic. Anything that breaches the structure through the soffit line, termites, spiders, roaches, it dehydrates them before they can actually get into your home and set up. So it's a really
Wow.
good
Okay.
product. We just started selling that a couple months ago. Um,
Okay. Is that product really good for new construction? Because I have a lot of clients that have that want new construction. So the builders sometimes already have that
yeah,
integrated
they
in the
put in,
initial sale.
usually put in
But
their own insulation because they have somebody that they work with. But,
yes,
we can come behind them and put like a cap on top of what they have. 4 inch
yeah.
cap, you know, eventually we will get to the point where we remove insulation, treat the attic, and then blow it back in.
Oh, okay. And that's you're talking new construction then,
I'm talking
right?
anything.
Oh, okay, okay.
You
So
know,
we even with the existing that type of product that you just mentioned is just as effective and just as needed too.
yes.
So wow, okay, that's
It'll
interesting.
protect your home from top to bottom.
Yeah, okay. Well, the client, one of my clients actually uses your service. Great, great service. I love the system that you use. You know, you confirm, you email, and then we have our own portal, which is
Right.
really nice. That's a really
Online.
nice feature,
Yep.
and you just stay on top of everything with the maintenance. So you offer the options, right? You
Yeah, oh,
offer the
yeah.
options every other week or once a month,
We
and then of
do
course,
we do mostly like monthly, every other month, quarterly.
yeah.
If you need follow-up services in between, we come back to you at no charge.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's great.
Yeah.
So, okay. And then I know I did have another question on the rodents. Okay. So I just discovered not too long ago, a couple years ago, about the beach rodents. Okay.
Beach
So
mine.
do you, yeah, the beach mice. So, and of course, you have your house rats, call them rats. But anyways, can you kind of tell us the difference on that?
Well,
I mean, it's really
the
good
beach
for
mice the beach mice are state and federally considered protected as pretty much. They're
like just a
endangered.
habitat, yeah,
Yeah,
habitat
and
of
they
Florida,
live in the
yeah,
dunes, and you cannot do anything with the dunes. You cannot use rodenticide out there on the beach because it will kill them. So your best bet is if you have issues with beach mice, get an inspector out there, have them inspect, and do it green. Do
hmm,
exclude your home to where they cannot get in, and let them do their thing. Like let them live
yeah,
where they're
yeah,
protected.
yeah, yeah. And I love that about the Florida
But
laws
the
on
other
that
ones,
because it's
warrior
it's a
rats,
habitat, yeah,
yeah, we'll
yeah.
kill.
But the other one, the house one, what about them?
Same thing. You should
Okay,
always start with an inspection, which we do. We will not start a service without an inspection.
yeah,
We'll come to your home, full inspection inside, outside, take pictures, locations of areas that need to be excluded. Because
hmm,
you cannot do rodent trapping without your exclusion because you're just going to continue the problem. So
yeah,
I usually will do, exclude, then we'll do you some trapping. It's good to
hmm,
go.
okay.
It's
And
just
that's a process too, right? Depending on the
how they work and how to keep them out of your home.
Yeah, great, great.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what about lizards? Because I know that they're out on the trees and the
No, I
palm
don't like when
trees
people
and
ask me about lizards because they're good. They eat the insects, but getting rid of their food source is the only thing that's going to get rid of them, and that's with pest control.
yeah,
Do outside service, doors, windows, foundation. It's getting rid of spiders, flying insects. If you don't have them, they're not going to be there.
yeah. So
So,
that's a good thing. Those lizards and geckos and
frogs,
those yeah,
yeah.
frogs, all that. It's still, that's why they were created, I believe. And so a lot of people from out of town, we have to get that WDO inspection. So because you're an inspector, can you kind of go into that, what it is, and the process of even treating wood destroying organisms?
Um, a WDO is, for a buyer or seller. It's a visual inspection of the home, just finding any wood destroying organism, whether that be termites, powder post beetles, wood borers, old wood borers, wood destroying fungi. There's several different types of fungi, but there are several types that will destroy the wood. So we're there to let you know what is happening there at the home. What we see it is not a structural sound report. Like, it does not tell you your home's falling apart. That's not what that
Hmm.
means. A
It's
lot of people,
just telling
a lot of
us
people
it's
freak out.
active. You have live active activity going on.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
It's for your peace of mind knowing that your home, it's your most expensive thing you're doing in your life pretty much is buying your home.
Yeah.
So somebody that's trained and licensed has to do it.
Hmm.
It lets you know what we see, it recommended treatments. If we see it active, we're going to require the treatment. They're going to have to get it done. But we can
Yeah.
recommend things like we see on the side. If we see rodent issues in the attic, we can offer pest control. It it protects them, protects their home. So,
Yeah.
um,
So with the termite, the WDO, and if you do discover activity, live activity, tell us the process of that because some people when they buy the house, they need to take care of that before we close. And so is that a long process or can that happen, that incident happen or whatever treatment, can that happen before closing? Is it a
oh yeah,
one-time deal or
usually it does have to happen before closing because you have to get a clear WDO. So
right?
you're not going to
Okay.
get a clear WDO without treatment if it's required. And then what needs to be fixed? If it's wood decay that needs to be removed or repaired, termite damage. So it will happen pretty quick. When
So
something's
if there,
active,
but yeah, so
I
if there
require
is active
treatment.
ones,
Yeah, I
yeah,
require treatment. I send over pictures, locations, everything. And then we move things around to make that happen quick. So, because we know you're trying to close on a home.
yeah. Well, I asked that because before a while back, they call it quarantine, right? Your whole house, if it is damaged all the way inside, eaten in the walls. Is that still a treatment type of process with quarantine your house, just like covering? I mean, I've
You're
seen.
talking about fumigation.
I think is that where they cover the whole house and then you
They
just
tint,
go in and
yeah,
just
they tint your home. It's a fumigation.
yeah.
We do not do fumigation.
Okay.
There are companies in the area that do. So if we feel like it needs to be fumigated, we will definitely recommend, and work closely with them to get it done.
Okay. Okay. So that's just an extensive service that is not what you offer. So,
We do
okay.
not offer
Okay.
fumigation, but we will help it get to you if you need it.
Yes. Okay. But that type of treatment is where the home is really probably, majority of the home is
Yeah.
really eaten up or damaged with termites,
Yeah,
correct?
you've had them a while, and there's,
Yeah.
a liquid treatment is just going to take too long to kill them off, and they've already done so much damage that
Yeah.
we will
Okay.
definitely recommend it if we think that's what needs to take place.
Okay. 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 Well, I think those are some, the vital questions that I always get from clients. They just don't know what termite WDOs are and what kind of bugs are out
Well,
here.
and customers that come from north,
Hmm.
they freak out, like, because
Yes.
you're gonna see so much stuff here that you do not see up there because of it's cold up there.
Yes.
Certain temps here.
Right.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I mean, I think when my conversation with you earlier, I asked you what was the most popular bugs here in Florida. And I think you said the American cockroach.
Yeah,
Is that right?
water
Okay.
bugs. That's what people call them. But yes,
What
the
do they
road
call them? What do they
water,
call them?
water bugs. When we were
Okay. So
in Louisiana, and they called them water bugs.
I call them cockroaches. Yeah, but
Yeah,
aren't they the 2 inches one? The 2 inch
big ones.
ones?
They're the ones that get big. Yes.
Yeah, that I mean, a lot of people do freak out when they see that. I know my family members when they come here, they just really, oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
What
Of
is that?
course,
Yeah.
that is funny though. But yeah, that is the most popular. And then of course we have spiders, and then of course we talked about the mosquitoes.
Yep.
And what about the? I know you guys also service the wasp, right? Because
Oh
that's
yeah.
kind of common here in
That's
all the areas. Yeah.
in our pest control. When we do pest control, we do the interior, exterior. We monitor. We knock down spider webs every time we come.
Yeah.
Down wasp nests every time we come.
Yeah. Okay. Because that is, I mean, they actually start developing just that one little cone, and from there they
And
just
there's
like
all
a
types.
honeybee.
Yeah, there's all types
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But okay. Well, I think that covers pretty much everything that I wanted to ask you all, and I appreciate your service. Just great company. And of course, a lot of my followers or viewers, they definitely know I am all about service, and that's what you guys have. And I totally support the local businesses, and you are that. I
Yeah, we
see y'all's names and little notepads and some of the offices or some of the meetings I go to. So you're really out there, and I think I did see y'all. Don't you guys have a truck too that has your logo?
have
I don't
several.
know.
We each
Okay.
we each have our own truck that. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, go Patriots. That's awesome. I appreciate it. But yeah, good having you on the show,
Thank you.
Destiny. And of course, tell Carlos and Jay, I appreciate them,
I will.
allowing me to have y'all on the show, and just been a lot of fun. And again, my podcast is brand new, but you'll always be on my platform, and this show will always, be on there to where if anyone wants to know about pests or bugs, then here we are. So thank you.
Anytime if you guys have questions or anything.
Yes, thank you so much, Destiny. You all have a good evening, and thank you again.
You too.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.